Welcome to After Telly Talk, where we talk about what's after the telly.
This is not funny bit time. We're serious emotional mode. All right, well, welcome guys. This is our After Telly Talk. This is the first time we're actually preparing for an After Telly Talk. I just really wanted to talk about something that's been like a huge part of my life.
I'll play some strumming background noise.
And it's like
Did you get like a tattoo?
No.
No, you're supposed to prank me again. You're supposed to prank me again.
Right. Sorry, I did get a tattoo, and it's of Garfield.
When are you getting your first tattoo?
I don't know. I just like forget about it.
Like, do you still want one?
Oh, definitely. I just like forget about it, and then I'm scared of like committing to things, and I hate waiting. So if I I'm like, oh, I booked an appointment, I'll just like be anxious as fuck leading up to it.
You just need to walk in somewhere and be like, I have a triangle you need to put on my body.
I need to have my first tattoo as a walk-in, so I can be like, oh, walk in, oh, it's not that bad, oh, I can go home, I'm fine. It's just the anxiety of
it's not that bad.
Anticipating it that scares me.
It's just like it's been really confusing for me that you don't have tattoos yet, because when we were younger, you seem more interested in tattoos than me. Yeah. And like we've been 18 for 3 years. We've been 18-year-old for 3 years. We were vampires.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why do I have tattoos and you do not?
Yeah, I don't know. I just like I forget about them, and then I see
zero judgment, just confusion.
Yeah, I just don't like have time for them or money, or I just like forget about it, and they make me anxious. But speaking about age, you said you were feeling sad. I was also feeling sad.
Yeah.
Or I still am feeling sad.
I don't like that I'm gonna be 21 soon.
Yeah.
What do you mean? It's been 6 years since I was 15. It's been 6 years since I was 15.
Yeah, exactly. And so speaking about age, I just want to talk about something that I've been thinking about for the past like week. So this morning I saw on my shelf this book called The Portable Film School, and it's a book that my mom bought me a long time ago. And this book I found it in middle school. I think maybe even in 5th grade. I found it in middle school. I would check it out from the public library like all the fucking time, like all the time. I probably read this book maybe seven times, and this was the book that like made me want to go to film school. And so I've been reading it recently, mostly just to see if like anything inside of it's like bullshit. And so far, no, it's actually like pretty good. But
should I read it?
Yeah, it's more for screenwriters than for filmmakers. It does dabble a little bit in filmmaking, but it's mostly for screenwriters. So I've been reading it, and it's been really helpful for learning about screenwriting. So I highly recommend it if you want to go into screenwriting. But I was like, damn, I was in 6th grade 10 years ago.
Shut the fuck up.
10 years ago, we stepped into middle school. What?
Do you want to know something? Forgot what I was gonna say. We're closer
to 30.
We're closer to 2030. We're closer to the year 2030 than we are to the year 2020.
Yeah. Well, I feel like we're equal distance right now.
But we're past January 1st, so we're just like slightly closer to 2030.
I guess, yeah. But so I was thinking about 10 years ago, and 10 years ago, was like prime time on YouTube.
We didn't know each other.
But on YouTube, I like watch YouTube all the time, and I found this one channel, and I thought about it last night, and I was rewatching the old videos, and it was called Syndigo, and it was these two friends from high school. They were best friends, and they made skits together. And that channel they were the people who inspired me to make this channel and go to film school. And I was like they're the guys I was like, I want to be them when I grow up, even though they were teenagers. And
oh my god, that's so us. We're a little bit opposite, because you watched YouTube and I didn't watch any YouTube. So like my only inspiration for this channel was like being silly with you.
Exactly.
And you were like you had a basis for how YouTube worked, and I was just like, hee skit.
Exactly. And unfortunately, the channel ended in 2015 because one of the creators,
just like One Direction.
Well, one of the creators committed suicide.
Just like One Direction.
Well, no, that's not the reason it ended. But
I just thought it was a funny bit.
this isn't funny. This is emotional time.
It's not an emotional. It's not a funny bit.
This
Sorry.
is not funny bit time.
Welcome to After Telly Talk, where we talk about what's after the telly.
This is not funny bit time. We're serious emotional mode. But one of them committed suicide, and he was my favorite out of the two. And I was really, really sad when I found this out. And he died 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Which is so insane to me, because he was 21 when he died. And now I'm 21. And now I'm in his position. I'm making YouTube videos, and I'm in film school.
I have a request. My request is that you don't kill yourself.
I'm not gonna go that far.
Good.
And he was the sickest fucking guitar player. He could shred on the fucking guitar. And he had an EP coming out, and he had so much potential. He had just moved to LA. It was like, he was living his dream. And then one day, he was gone. And there's this behind the scenes video of this skit they put out, and you could see them with the clapboard, and the clapboard had a date on it, and it was like 2 days before he passed away. And
that's sad as fuck, dog.
Yeah, and I was watching it, I'm like, damn, like, I loved them so much. And eventually, the one friend who didn't die, he kind of went on a hiatus, and he got with his other friend, and they started a new channel, like, maybe 6 months later, called Super Mega. People probably know who Super Mega is. And I still love them today, and just seeing them grow into what they are today is crazy and cool and so much fun, and I still look up to them, and I still want to be them. And I just really owe
I have dreams. I have dreams all the time where we get like we get like a video that blows up and we get a shit ton of subscribers. Like I have a dream like twice a month. Honestly, and it feels so real, and then I wake up and it's not have happened. It's so exciting. Like, you remember when we freaked out when we reached 100? It's basically that energy. Like, it's that energy, but
like
then it's like
100,000.
Yeah. It's like, dude, it's a good dream.
I just hope I can achieve my dreams of, you know, where we can live close enough to each other, where we can just make shit all the time and have fun.
That would be so fun. I hope we do that too, man. Did you like seeing me get pies thrown in my face?
Yes.
You can pie me next time you see me.
I'd love to.
So I can see if I can visit you.
Woo!
I'll look into it. See what routes. I'm a little bit scared of airplanes right now because of plane crashing, which didn't usually happen, right? That's like, dude, we have not had a plane crash in America in like 20 years. It's like planes are so safe, and now the planes are falling out of the sky, dog.
Yeah, there was like 3 maybe.
I'm just a little bit anxious about flying
maybe
now.
A train? There's so many other.
A train caught on fire today. A train caught on fire today.
A train?
A train just caught on fire today in the state.
Maybe you should just walk. I'd say drive.
How far of a drive is it?
It's probably like 10 hours.
I was gonna say maybe we can like split up the drive. Like someone drives me 5 hours and like you drive 5 hours and then I drive back 5 hours, like something.
Oh, like I drive halfway up the country and then you drive halfway up the country and then we do a little switcheroo, like we're divorced parents. I'm picking up my kid and then I drive back.
Yeah, basically, like literally. Okay, it's 8 hours, so that would be 4 hours each, which isn't horrible.
Does that apply to
speed limits?
Travel time? Do apps take that in to travel time?
They must.
I feel like they don't. I feel like they just do. Well, they
because how else would they know how long it takes you?
Yeah. Does that really do?
I never
thought about that.
I bet that's a fucking factor, man.
I thought it was just like an average of like 60 or 80 miles an hour or something.
Dude, we're just gonna divorce parent me.
Yeah, we'll just pass you off.
Pass
One
me off
MB
4-hour
to
drives.
another.
Yeah. That'll work so well.
I found out that
I'm just a
that
child of divorce.
yeah, you are. I just found out that Schlatt, his type is non-binary women.
Oh, me too, man.
That's crazy. Which I'm like,
Like,
me too.
my preference is non-binary people. Not, like, on purpose. That's just what I've noticed in my preferences.
I just think it's so funny. Because he cosplays like a conservative New Yorker. I just think that's funny.
He's such an interesting man.
Yeah.
My favorite bit is convincing, like, Republicans that he's a trans man. Like, just posting a picture of him. And because he looks like a trans man. So, like, posting a picture of him and being like, this is my boyfriend. He's 2 years on T today. And then the Republicans will be like, that's a woman. And it's just Schlatt. Because, like, he has, like, characteristics of a trans man. Like, stereotypically.
Yeah, it's like his facial hair combined with like the round face.
Yeah. I'm becoming Schlatt.
Please do not shave your face like that.
Watch me.
I will disown you. Again.
Oh. No, Dad.
Dad! Mom says you can come
This
pick
is
me
such
up
a
and
funny
hug me.
after.
Okay, okay, can I say things? I've just been really wanting it to be 2015 again. Well, like 2014 again. I want it to be 2014 again. And I also want us to vlog. I want us to vlog because I thought our vlogs were hilarious and so funny and cool and funny. And
Our vlogs are so funny.
And honestly, the one where we're sitting in a car doing helium, that one's like bad because it's like the jokes are bad and stupid. But when I try and trick you with my fake tattoo, that shit was so good. So last week, I was talking to my coworker, and I was he's the one I was trying to decipher if he was gay or not, and so I started explaining to him Twinks.
Oh no.
And I was like, there's a twink, there's a bear, and he's like, which one am I? And I'm like, you're neither, you're an otter. And he's like, what the fuck is an otter? And I told him what an otter was. And then this week, he came in this morning and he was like, hey, I did some research. And I was like, on what? And he's like, you've enlightened me. I did some research on gay bears, otters, and twinks. And I'm like, oh my God. And I was like, what did you find? He was like, he like wouldn't tell me what he was like looking into.
You're turning this man gay.
I am.
You are like single-handedly converting the sexuality of this man.
He was just like, I was doing a lot of thinking. And I was like,
my
about
God,
what?
you just turned a guy gay, but like that's really funny because usually when you talk about converting people, it's like they think you're hot, but like no,
Yeah.
you're doing like the opposite. You're just being like, ooh, you like men. You're like hypnotizing him.
I'm like, what did you think about it? He like wouldn't tell me, and then I was like, so you were just immersing yourself in gay culture?
You're turning a man gay.
And he was like, yeah, I was, and I was like, that's so good for you. Good
Sometimes
for you.
people call me
Also,
a twink because I'm short, and I don't like that
You're
because
not a
I don't
twink.
think. I know. I don't think anything about me says twink, but because I'm short, sometimes people call me a twink, and it feels
Twinks
kind of
are not
offensive.
short. They're like lanky and skinny.
I know. I'm like I feel like I'm like broad and muscular even though I'm short, you know?
Oh my God. Also, last week I said he would look good in a mullet. Guess what he walked in with today?
A mullet.
A mullet cut. I'm not even kidding. He's like, I took your advice.
What?
And I started prepping my head for a mullet. And he like cut his hair into a mullet, but he just has to like grow it out more.
Oh my God. You are like this guy's god. Like you can
Is he
say
in love with
anything
me?
to him.
Be honest.
You could say anything to him and he'd do it. You're like his little like spirit guide.
Dude, I don't even know. I like opened his brain.
Anyway, when I had this conversation like a week ago when I got in the car and people were like, you're like a twink. And I was like, I'm not a twink though. They were like, okay, fine, you're an otter. And I went, I'm not gay enough to talk about this.
If you were gay, you would be an otter.
Thank you, I think. I don't really know what that means. Like, I'm not gay. I don't know what an otter is. Let me look this up.
It's like an in between a twink and a bear. It's just like an average
which fits me.
hairy woman.
Which fits.
Sorry.
What
I have
is
women on my
gay
mind.
otter? Oh yeah. that feels right.
It's just like an average guy who's like a little more hairy and wears glasses. That's what I see an otter as.
Okay, yeah, that's me, I think.
Yeah, like you would be classified as an otter.
I'm cool with that.
There's definitely other categories, but like those are the main three: bear, otter, and twink. Where did we go? I started with nostalgia, and now we're to twink.
You were like, did you know that in 2015 there was a YouTube channel? And now we're like, bear, otter, twink.
Fuck, marry, kill, bear, otter, twink. Go.
I think I would fuck a twink.
Oh, okay.
I would. Why am I answering?
I'll answer. Are you waiting for my answer?
No, I'm trying to figure out who I'm gonna marry and who I'm gonna kill.
Okay, I'm gonna kill the twink. I'm gonna fuck the otter and marry a bear.
Yeah, I might go with that. I might agree with you on that. I'll fuck otter, marry bear, kill a twink.
Yeah, I'm just not into
Thank you for
twinks.
coming to. Thank you for coming to After Telly Talk.
This is probably my favorite one.
It's like one of three.
Besides
Not the
the
one where you
first
talk
one.
about your movie with the gay boy.
Oh, I think we've talked about twinks in every single After Telly Talk episode.
Welcome to After Telly Talk, where we talk about twinks.
That's all we talk about. Because I talked about the twink emperors. I talked about the guy, my actor who's a twink. And then I talked about twinks in this episode. That's so funny. I swear, I don't like twinks. I'm not gonna lie. They're too skinny for me.
But you also like love twinks.
But I don't.
You like your emperor.
Oh, true.
Yeah, you love your little emperor boy.
Yeah, that's if I'm topping, you know? Give me a twink if I'm topping.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I would top a twink, but like I wouldn't want to.
I don't want to
do anything else with a twink. I wouldn't date a twink, but I would top a twink.
I would top a twink too.
I'm glad we're in agreement. Like, yeah, I would fuck a twink, but I wouldn't do anything else with a twink.
Yeah.
What are we doing right now?
We're talking about
Neither one of us are gay men, and we're over here like, yeah, we could fuck twinks.
I'm so lesbian that I am a gay man.
Makes sense.
Like, either way I love, quote from you, either way I love, it's gay. So.
Oh, yeah, I fully believe that your gender works in a way that no matter which gender you're interested in, it's gay attraction.
Exactly.
That's how I perceive your gender. Your gender is homosexual.
Yes. My gender is gay guy.
Yeah, your gender is just gay.
Yeah.
Like you liking a man, that's gay.
Yeah.
You liking a woman, that's
Whoa.
gay. Thank you for coming to After Telly Talks.
This was my favorite episode.